Hello dear students, welcome to the today's class in the science class. And you know that last day I got assignment of you, and today I already translated for English version student here. Yes, so English version student already for there is given only the Bengali version student assignment here, but I translated it for and submitted to your group already you have sent. So today we will go through the science assignment solution class. That means in which way we will do the better solution of the science assignment in this week. Maybe it is the 12th week assignment. And listen, very interesting, very easy, and work is more in there. That means you will go through the work in different way, a lots of way to have chance to do better in this time in this assignment, because it is not that assignment you have done in before. It is not likely to have that kind of assignment what we have done in before, or likely to have, or that one. This is the totally different but very interesting and simple assignment, but working will be around you in better way. Which way? That is the matter. That's why I will solve the assignment. Very first time my live video is running on there. In there, Alaikum Salam. Live video is running on there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so listen, we will go through the solution in there. Solution means very first time there is a chart. We will go through the chart first of all. This is the symbol. In which way we will compile the assignment properly to understand and better understanding. There is a 3 part in there. Boxes. The assignment, there is part there. Symbol of elements. Symbol of element. Single any element. And there is the proton number is given in there, proton number. And you heard that the assignment on the chapter 6, and you must go through the lesson 9 to 13, this lesson and this chapter, so that it will be better understanding and you can get help also. But the different thing and different criterion is mentioning in there. Different criterion. First of all, there the elements are mentioned, symbol of elements X, Y, Z, and that one is given 13, 7 and 16. This is given. We already completed this chapter and we already try to know about which way to find out any elements by their electron number or proton number. If the ionic form, then also we already understood. But here, since the symbolic form in there, very first time to identify what the symbolic element are there, X, Y, Z. Yes, so first one, your first work is on there to identify. That means the symbolic elements are the symbolic elements are according to their proton number, we will try to find out this one. Yes, so X, the proton number is 13, and we know that any elements have their proton number is their atomic number, and I gave you a list of 20 according to your stage, 1 to 21 hydrogen and up to the calcium 20. So number 13 proton number, if the proton number is 13, the elements atomic number is also be 13 here, and we know about the 13 atomic number elements is aluminium. So 13 atomic number elements is aluminium. We find out in here the 13 atomic number aluminium. Very first one, the symbolic form. Now we got it in there, aluminium. Okay, listen, I give you the detailed solution idea about which way, but not everyone what the teacher solve here, you will copy that one and submit in there, so that will not be directly you can write on there specifically. Why it is say? Because if I see that all of the student copied the directly everything, copy from one student to another student, that time it will be not accepted, it will not be accepted properly. You can got idea from here, and by your own innovation, own ideology, you can go through that topics and a specific element to mention, or which way, in different way you can present. Because your innovation, teacher when check your copy, your innovation, innovative idea can be inputted on there, and teacher to check on that one, that you are innovative or just copyright from the different sources where you collected that one. Okay, so this one is the symbolize. I tell you, very first time we need to find out the symbol of the elements mentioning in this way. It is the aluminium, and symbolic form we can write Al. This is the aluminium, and Al we can write accordingly here. Okay, then after we can write accordingly. Second one, Y is the 7, symbolic form. We can got it in there, 7. I told you the proton number is just for atomic number of also an elements in there. Atomic number, so 7, atomic number 7, serial number 7. Which one to be counted in here? That is nitrogen. We know about nitrogen, so the nitrogen in there. So the nitrogen we can count in specifically. Yes. Then the third one is given the Z here, 16. So the elements in symbolic elements is mentioning in there. We know the list of 1 to 20 in accordance with the 16 number element is the sulfur. So this will be the sulfur. So S is the symbol of there. So finally we got this one, the symbolic elements. What is the symbolic elements specifically in there? Okay, so very interestingly we can go through and try to be understood here. X13 aluminium Al.
The live video has ended.
Live video ended.
Yes, sir.
Is it running? I see.
No, sir. The video has ended.
Sure.
No, sir. I haven't checked.
Yes, it is running. I see. The video is running.
Now it's running.
Okay. Okay, thank you. When if it is the ended or pause in any case, so you will instantly tell me about that, but I see that it is running as well. Okay, so where were we? That is the very first time we draw the chart in there, and symbolic elements to find out the X, Y and Z is aluminium, nitrogen and sulfur. We got that one. So finally now we can write here this one to erase in this time, and we can write here 13 is the aluminium, nitrogen is the 7, proton number bearer, and sulfur. So then after what the assignment say to do, first one gone. Yes, the above information using the electron distribution of above information or above elements, and find out justify explanation. Yes, then after what should we do? The electron distribution distribution of above elements. Then after above elements you will write in there, electron distribution. So aluminium 13. So we know about 2, 8, 3. Okay, then some explanation about then in its first shell the number of electrons 2. In its second shell the number of electrons 8. In its third shell the number of electrons 3. Since we need to go through the electron distribution, and accordingly the distribution or electron distribution is sum up on there, specifically the number of electrons to count and find out. In this case, number of electron in the first shell 2, whatever its electron distribution, we already know about that. So this one. And similarly then below you will write the nitrogen. Suppose the nitrogen we take, it is the 7, 2 and 5 in the first shell 2, and no need to have the third shell, and second shell it will be the 5. At first you will write the electron distribution of that elements, then accordingly the sulfur is in the 16. So 2, 8, 6. So number of electron in the first shell is the 2, second shell is the 8, and third shell is in the 6. And finally, after writing this pattern about the electron distribution, you can write below there is a, how can we find out in a shell the number of electrons, how many electron will be present maximum in a shell. Then after you can write in there, after electron distribution we know in a shell the number of electrons present according to the formula 2n square. We know about then, since in first shell 2 into 1 square, that means maximum electron 2. In second shell maximum electron 8. Third shell maximum electron 2n square, 2 into 3 square, 18. Fourth shell maximum electron 32. In this way, that means we can find out the number of electrons in which way it is gone on there. The number of electrons founding in there, the first shell it is number of electron 2, second shell number of electron 8, third shell number of electron 18, fourth shell number of electron 32. Okay, so this is this way. First one we find out the symbolic elements, then we find out the electron distribution, then we find out the how many electrons finding in per shell, because it is to be instructed on there. In this way you are going through the assignment. Yes, my live video is running or not, can you watch out, is there? Okay, then what should we go through on there next onwards? Then tell electron distribution maintain the structure of atom. You will write and justify these points. It is needed to have, yes, electron distribution finally, but before that you need to go through very important points. All the student will not get the excellent mark. Why? Two symbol is there I will make sure the justify point. I told you electron distribution maintain the structure of atoms. Justify this point. It is to be written detail accordingly. Before that, what should you do? Yes, listen, two-way to submit here. I tell you the experiment and the model in the paper. First one work is on the paper, and also the available things to make a model of each and everything. Which way? First one, suppose in the paper, in case of paper, then after the electron distribution in diagram, it will be in different paper. Electron distribution. Okay, finally I will take out if you have any question, not in between the topics. I will take from you if you have no understanding, not understanding from any of the points from here. Electron distribution in diagram. Electron distribution in diagram. Yes, there is the clue to mention here. When you will draw in a paper, it will be hard paper. It is better to draw with the hard paper. And very important that, look at here. Suppose I draw the aluminium very first time. Diagram in a hard paper, art paper. Okay, I draw this one. Suppose 2, 8, 8 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. I draw this one in my hard paper. When you will draw this type of all three diagram, it will be in the single page. Single page, there will be no other writings or other things. Suppose the nitrogen 2 and 5. 2 and 5. This will be the 2 and 5. 2, 4 and 5. Suppose it is the sulfur 2, 8 and 6. Suppose this one I draw, this one. Diagram, you can use the colorful pencil or sign pen here. You can it is better to instruct it. When you will draw, in case of the paper, different color you can use on there. Suppose you draw with this circle with blue pen or other color pen, and this one to be dark black or any other color, pink color, or rightly that electron to show on there. Aluminium you can write with the suppose the yellow or like any other dark color you can use. When you will draw this one, it is a diagrammatic chart. You write all of the topics in the A4 size paper. Okay, when you will draw this all three in diagram, electron distribution in diagram, in a hard art paper, you will draw that one, and all three, it not only is small, it try to be space to maintain there, and you use the color, different color to draw this one on that art paper. So your work is done more than 60 or 70%. Then also look at here. You should make a model. This is a page presentation, page art paper. You should make a model, specify in your assignment. And for this model, with the copy assignment, you will make sure that one. With assignment, you can make sure that one. Yes, your submission, your assignment, and model you will be placed with this assignment. Model, which way, sir? Where we will do model, and what is the model actually mean here? Okay, there is to make the model, electron distribution model likely to have. To make the model, you should use the wood cork. Cork means different cork we use on the bottle for making safety of any chemicals or likely that. Wood cork, stick, any stick, if it is the jute stick or if it is the mass stick, you can use on there, mass stick or likely that. Then color, and then you can use the wire, electric wire for making circulate, and gum, glue or gum you can use on there. How you will make sure that one? Yes, better, not only invisible thing we can make sure the model in there. Suppose electric wire you can take, though it is not mentioning a thread, you can use the hard thread also for attaching the gum properly. Draw this one in the paper and paste with the gum, glue stick gum, and all the thread you can put it in there, or what, the wood cork or stick, mass stick, or likely that you can make sure with them to make this model. I tell you once again, if you have any asking, I will give you floor to ask me, but beside then, listen to me. To complete this assignment, you will go through the lesson 9 to 13 of your chapter and page. You will use the available requirements or elements, what is available in the bazaar and market, you can collect that one, and which the available, the wood cork you can collect on there, stick you can use on there, color, gum, wire, anywhere you can use on there. Then to use these equipments, try to be more conscious and aware of avoiding any accidental issues. Then finally, another point mentioned in the instruction, model to submit with your copy. That means not only copy submission is your assignment, this assignment is in there model. So sir, how many model we will make for? You will make only one model, where you can make sure on there likely to have a board on there, the art paper, or likely that you can use the mass stick to covering their colorful pen, or you can use the electric wire or hard thread you can use with the gum to attachment on there, and likely to have the other part to mention. So that you need to draw in bold way, so that enough space and spacious. Sir, I can make sure this one to covering, no need. If you make it bold and in between them you can make it a thread or likely that to covering that one, so electron will be easily find out on there. That will be a dark, we can easily find out, yes, in this shell this electron is number of 3 electrons can be find on their specific cases. Okay, so this way I tell you once again, since I have to write here another only one point specifically for this case, what is the point of view in this time? The point of view, first one, we draw a chart in accordance with the electron distribution with using the symbolic elements and given chart in the assignment that is given below. Then finding the symbol XYZ, aluminum, nitrogen and sulfur according to their proton number. Then electron distribution of all of them. We make sure the electron distribution with separation and how many electrons find in different shell we have mentioned there already. And also we have mentioned there the number of shell or electron present, number of electron present each and every shell, 2n square formula we use on there. Then we take a white paper or diagrammatically we can show, suppose to mention here there the colorful pen we can use for making that one, and to make sure the model with the copy to submit on there, you will use that wood cork, stick, then glue, gum, color, different thing to use on there. This is not yet completed. We have to write another point that justify in then this will be the separate work, but at the ending after the point in the A4 size paper, whatever you have written on there, to justify that electron distribution can maintain the structure of atoms. So we will justify, I will give you some clue points for writing that one. With using that clue, you can make it by your own self to write in details. So step, I will review once again that what the step we followed, so to be followed here properly. Likely that now structure means this is the structure. electron distribution can make sure the structure of atom. Yes. So look at here. According to the information, I just erase that one. Structure of atom, electron distribution. So according to the electron distribution of all the elements mentioned in the chart, electron distribution, according to the electron distribution of all elements mentioned in the chart, it is to be cleared. Each and every shell has limited electrons. By following the formula, we get 2n square. This formula, by following this formula, we already got the K shell, L shell, K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. This is the K, L, M, N. This 4 shell is given on there. So we already written, we can write once again here for better explanation. 2n square, 8, 2n square 18, 2n square 32. So when we put this electron, put the electron in the diagrammatic presentation, when we put the electrons in the diagrammatic presentation, we see structurally all the elements contain fixed number of electrons in each shell or orbit. And according to this concern, we can say that fixed electron in each and every fixed shell, mentioning in there, that times they can making a structure. If there is, we know that finally you can write here the electrons. We know in the center of the nucleus, in the diagram or in an atom, we can write after then. Yes, since I told you the number of electron diagrammatically present in which way to structurally elements contain the fixed number of electron. Yes, so diagrammatically what we have learned in there, in an atom atom, there is a nucleus. There is a nucleus. There is a nucleus. In the center of the nucleus, in the center of nucleus, proton and neutron are present. Proton and neutron are present, and electrons move around the nucleus. Electron move around the nucleus. Electrons move around. We know about that one. If the center, there is the plus is the, it is a nucleus. If it is the atom, and center there is a proton. Neutron also be present, but proton, and outside in the orbit there is a electron. Number of electron 1 2 3 4, likely that. That means since it is a center or nucleus contain the proton and electron in the outside, proton in there and electron to be outside on there, to move on there, there is a attraction. Without attraction it cannot move on there specifically. Since the attraction, proton and neutron, so they are moving in their own shell or orbit, and center is the proton on there to make a structure of atom. Electron distribution, number of electron in a specific atom, if it is present more than 2 or 3 electron in 1 2 3 4 5 shell are in there, that electrons are moved accordingly because of the centric proton attraction in between them. So the structure is formed. So it is justified that the electron distribution, from the electron distribution according to the diagrammatic presentation and number of electrons present in each shell, having the proton at the center with having the attractive force and attraction force, they make a structure of atoms. In this way we can understood the lesson, and accordingly we can say here that the assignment to be done on that case. Whatever I have done in there, it is the better idea and better concern for you to complete the assignment in the sense of properly. Last one, which way? One time review. That times it will be the chart, symbolic chart, number of finding the elements number or elements name, the electron distribution of them, then the finding the number of shell on there. Then we can complete of writing that justify the structure, how can a structure of atom to form by the atomic electron distribution on there. Then I told you to prepare a model with using the instruction, and I already translated it to your group. So collect from the translation part to better understanding on that case, and instantly you can go through on there. Okay, it is the time. I will question. After then I stop the live. The video is paused on there.